One of the coolest things about Swift is that it is a living beast, constantly evolving and hopefully improving. And because Swift is open source, the door is open for anyone to make a contribution and extend the language. In fact, you don't even have to dig deep into the source of Swift to make changes. It's pretty straightforward to just extend the functionality of different types in your code, including types from iOS frameworks or even Swift types. This means you can structure your code more logically. For example, you don't have to set up some sort of utility class to handle strings. You could extend the string type and add functionality right where it belongs. In this video, we're going to take a look at ways to extend types. Let's start off by extending our own type. Remember our distance struct. It worked with miles or kilometers, and at the time we mentioned that one day we might want to add other types of measurements. Well, let's do that now with an extension. We've already looked at using extensions to extend protocols. You can also use extensions to add functionality to types like our distance struct. With type extensions, we can adopt protocols, add instance methods or type methods, add computed properties, we can add initializers. Extensions do have limitations though. They can't override functions in the type they're extending. They can't add stored properties for instance properties. And class extensions can't add designated initializers. So back to our distance type, let's say we want to add in feet as another unit of measurement. First, let's add a type property of the number of feet in a mile to use in our calculations. Next, let's add some type methods to our extension to convert to miles from feet and vice versa. Now we can set up a computed property for feet that gets its measurement from our base property miles. Finally, we can use this computed property to create an initializer on feet. And that's it. Our distance type can now be instantiated with feet, updated with feet, and you can extract the distance in feet. So, as I mentioned, extensions aren't limited to extending our own classes. We can use them to extend the functionality of third-party code, Apple code, or even the Swift language itself. Let's look closer at extending by extending the dictionary type. In Swift 4, Apple introduced a merging method to the dictionary type that you can use to merge two dictionaries. It's a powerful method. The trouble I find with it is the syntax can be a little unwieldy for simple examples. You need to pass in a closure to indicate how to deal with collisions, and it all ends up looking a little unnecessarily complicated if all you want is just some default behavior. Let's overload the merging method with a new merging method that, by default, if there are any collisions, just uses values in the second dictionary. To do this, we just need to create an extension on dictionary. Add our new merging method, add the body to the method, which is pretty straightforward. We're just looping through the new dictionary and adding the keys and values to the existing dictionary. And that's it. We can test our extension with some sample data. Let's say we have two dictionaries that contain data on different types of languages. They have language codes for the keys and language names for the values. Now let's merge the second dictionary with the first and generate a new dictionary. If we start typing merging on the languages variable, we'll see code completion for both Apple's merging method and our new merging method from the extension. Select ours and that's it. Check the result in the quick look and our new method in extension of the dictionary type seems to be working well. This has been a sample from my video course, iOS Development with Swift. If you're interested in iOS development and would like to see more videos like these, you might want to click below to subscribe. Bye!